celebrating the championship was everything I thought it would be and more.
It was amazing, and it was something that I've always wanted to do.
We had so many, tough moment, crazy moment, beautiful moment, amazing moment.
Never in your wildest dreams did you think that possibly this could happen.
For the franchise, it was the ultimate validation.
It was a unifying national moment.
We'll look back on this 2019 championship as the year, as the spring, as the time, as the moment that basketball finally arrived in Canada.
It happened! It's real! The Raptors win their first NBA championship!
The celebration itself, it was incredible to watch just even as a fan, let alone as a broadcaster.
I keep thinking about Kawhi Leonard and his hands up in the air as if that robot had finally reached its final destination.
We know he has emotion, we know he has passion for the game. He just doesn't show it all the time. And when you get to see a little glimpse of greatness and happiness at the same time, it's a pretty amazing and remarkable thing. For a guy as quiet as Kawhi is, that celebration spoke volumes.
Your 2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors.
It was such chaos all over the place, and champagne's flying around, and Kyle Lowry's got the ear-to-ear grin, walking around to anybody he recognized even 2 hours later.
Incredible to witness, incredible to be a part of, interviewing the players as the champagne shower is happening and getting sprayed from 19 different directions by champagne bottles, and literally stepping on and rolling my ankle on hundreds of champagne bottles.
By the time I got in there, the celebration had been going on for quite some time, and you could tell because the floor was absolutely littered with empty champagne bottles and empty beer cans and empty everything.
And our team is really serious, locked in when it's time to play and it's time to win. But then when it's time to have fun, we let loose, and we got some guys that really enjoy themselves on our team.
What I remember most is that crowd. There had to have been 2,000 or 3,000 We the North, red Raptor shirt fans there. I took a video about 30 minutes after the game and just panned that camera around, and as far as the eye could see were Raptor fans. And security asked them to leave, they kept chanting and cheering. And then building officials tried to force them out, and they began singing "O Canada." I mean, think about it. Raptor fans closed down Oracle.
I feel like everybody just was, instead of, they were just so proud of us, it's like we changed their lives. To me, I didn't know how impactful it was for a lot of Canadians.
It's a housewarming gift for Kawhi.
Oh, I see.
He's staying.
What kind of plant is that?
It's a plant for Kawhi. It's a Kawhi plant.
It's a Kawhi plant.
It's a Kawhi cactus.
Have a good night, man.
Cactus.
Besides plant guy, I think one of the things that I'll remember most from the celebrations is just the amount of people. Like, the city of Toronto was packed to the gills.
I went there at like 3 in the morning after we finished working, and people were still going wild. Buses were still being sat on by hundreds of people, and they were on top of buildings and flagpoles and celebrating. And like 4 a.m. there was a brief fireworks show that went on, and I was just looking at it, just stood in the middle of Yonge and Dundas, watched this thing happen, and thought, it actually happened.
We've been growing and trying to prove to the world that there's a meaning to having an NBA team, one NBA team outside the US. We wanted to win in Toronto, and we have won in Toronto! Yeah!
I don't know if we can undersell what this ultimately meant. I think this is a local team that became provincial, that became national. And to see the country united behind the Raptors.
Across the country, over 50 outdoor viewing parties. People getting together in small markets and big cities. In provinces that you never really thought there was a basketball audience, they all rallied together around the Raptors and did it as a community.
It was almost like it's a new era, it's a new rallying point. I think it put basketball on the map in a way that will never be taken away.
Masai Ujiri said it, we will win, and he was right.
it still hasn't hit me that the championship is real. When people tell me like, hey, what up, champ? Or, you know, like it just, I still find it a little weird, you know? It's like, man, I'm really a champion, you know? It's a lot, like a lifelong childhood dream is you accomplished it. It just kind of changed the perception around me individually and also, you know, our team, and kind of going from a team that everybody, you know, tries to make fun of or whatever to being serious, you know, being real contenders. We get that respect now. They see what we've done.
After you win a championship, you will have that. As a team, you will have that mentality. You know, you have that mentality, and the teams become just a championship organization.
We're here, you know, and we have our piece and our mark on history, you know, at the championship level, you know, and so you can't take that away from us.
Congratulations. The Larry O'Brien trophy is yours.
Everybody will have a moment. Where were you when? You know, when the Raptors finally won that championship, when the clock finally ticked to zero. And I think everyone is going to start it with the same expression, just like, yeah, the Raptors finally did that.
I think we look at this as one of the greatest runs in any Toronto sports franchise's history.
It's just so many little things that came together like they hadn't in the past, like they hadn't in 2016 or 2017 or 2018. The buzzsaw that is LeBron was gone. You're running through guys like Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers, like league MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks, and then you finally take down the juggernaut that is the Golden State Warriors. Complete vindication for the Raptors.
15, 20, 25 years from now, we'll look back at that moment, that championship, and the way the city of Toronto looks, acts, carries itself. And I think a lot will be able to be traced to what happened in that incredible spring of 2019.